All right, everybody, welcome back. We are going deep today on multilingualism.
Ooh, multilingualism.
Yeah, we've been looking at a lot of research on this lately, and
Fascinating stuff.
I think it's something that everyone listening can really benefit from hearing about.
I agree.
You know, a lot of our listeners are really interested in efficient learning, and it turns out
Yeah.
that learning multiple languages can
The
actually
superpower.
help you learn more efficiently. Like it's sort of like
Yeah,
an amazing
Jane.
side effect.
It's like a brain hack. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So we were looking specifically at the work of Kevin Brake. You've been looking at his stuff.
Oh, I
right?
have. Yeah, yeah.
He had this great quote that I wanted to start with. Language should not be a barrier when attempting to access knowledge from experts.
I love that quote.
What do you think about that?
Well, just think about it. We live in a global world,
Yeah.
and increasingly, knowledge is coming at us from all different languages. And if we limit ourselves to only English or whatever our native language is,
Right.
we're really missing out on a whole world of experts and
Yeah, you're cutting yourself off from,
insights that
Yeah.
could really help us understand the world better.
yeah. Like I was just thinking,
Like imagine,
say you're really interested in, I don't know,
right, astrophysics.
astrophysics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect example. And there are all these amazing astrophysicists in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
Russia, France,
Yeah.
who are doing cutting edge work,
Absolutely.
leading the field.
But you can't read their research
Right.
because it's not in English.
And even if it's translated, you lose something in the translation.
Right.
It's never quite the same.
Yeah, and so this whole world of knowledge is closed off to you.
Exactly.
And that makes me think about another thing we were looking at in the research, which is all the cognitive benefits
Oh, yeah.
of multilingualism.
Hu-
I mean, we're talking about improved memory, better focus,
Multitasking.
sharper thinking.
Yeah,
It's almost like learning a new language
it is.
is like a workout
Yeah, like cross-training for your brain.
for your brain.
Yeah.
So by learning a new language, I'm not just, adding new words to my vocabulary. I'm actually rewiring my brain to be a better learner overall.
That's right.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah, yeah. And think about how that then cycles back to Kevin Brake's quote.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Because if you are a better learner, if
Oh,
you're able to process information more efficiently and effectively,
right.
then you're able to access that knowledge from those experts.
Yeah, you're going to get so much more out of it
Exactly.
if you can actually understand what they're saying.
Right.
This is all really exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I'm ready to sign up for a language class right now.
Uh-huh.
But one other thing I wanted to talk about before we wrap up
Sure.
that was mentioned in the research was this idea of real-time voice translation.
I know, it sounds so futuristic.
Yeah, it sounds like science fiction, but apparently it's becoming a reality.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, the potential is just incredible. Think about,
Yeah.
the barriers that this could break down. Doctors being able to communicate with patients from all over the world.
Yeah.
International conferences
Yeah.
where everyone can understand each other.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine.
Yeah. If language was no longer a barrier,
Mm,
I mean, it's almost hard to even conceive of
It is.
what that world would be like.
it really is.
Yeah.
It's exciting, though.
It is exciting, but I also wonder if something might be lost in translation. Like all those little nuances of language and culture.
I don't know. That's a great point.
I mean, would we end up losing some of the richness and diversity?
It's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
But, the researchers and the developers who are working on this technology, they are very aware of that concern. And they're working on ways to preserve that richness, to make sure that it's not just about translating words.
It's about the meaning.
It's about translating meaning and context.
That's really interesting. I mean, it sounds like an incredibly complex
It's a
challenge.
It is a huge challenge. But,
Yeah.
I'm optimistic
Maybe
that we
that.
can get there.
Well, this has been a really fascinating deep dive.
I know.
I feel like we've only scratched the surface of this topic.
Why?
But it's really got me thinking about all the incredible possibilities that multilingualism could unlock.
Mm.
And I would love to hear from our listeners. If language was no longer an obstacle, what knowledge or experiences would you seek out?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Leave your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling inspired to start your own language learning journey,
Mm-hmm.
there are some great websites out there like babbel.com
Oh, yeah.
and duolingo.com
I love those.
that can help you get started.
Yeah.
So until next time, keep exploring.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.